Dude.
Yeah, no, buddy.
Buddy.
Friend. Hey, buddy.
Hello. Welcome to B-Sides.
The B-sides in the green room.
In the green room.
Yeah, we have a guest, but we also have a third mic, and it's mine, and it sucks, so I apologize ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
He has to beat it occasionally.
Yeah, I knew I've been beating it just to see if it'll...
slap it.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed to work. I don't know. It is what it is. It's the green room. We don't really care.
You can kind of hear it now. It's popping in and out. But oh well.
Yeah, a little bit, but...
C'est la vie.
Yeah, so again, I apologize ahead of time. There you go. I'll be writing the manufacturer and getting a replacement.
So I remember you talking about the Wu-Tang show that I was watching recently?
The American Saga.
The American Saga. Yeah, I watched the entire thing and I'm looping back around again.
Yeah, which reminds me, I need a copy of that. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I know you said something about not being able to find it or something, but
I'm sure we can find it. Fell off a truck somewhere.
Good. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know.
Something that felt, yeah.
Yeah, was with a better freaking mic. Oh, dude, this is horrible.
That needs to fall, off a truck somewhere.
This needs to fall off a cliff.
That one does, yes.
It would sound like a garbage truck going over a cliff. Just drop kick that shit.
You with the garbage truck going over the cliff.
That's
How
Pee-wee.
large Marge sent you.
Yeah, man, Pee-wee Herman. I love that crap. That stuff's dope.
Sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, no, we do have a guest in the house, which is just this is our all right. So we previously stated that we have a very logically minded pattern recognition type dude. He's just very intelligent. He just thinks outside the box, and we were very much like we need to get him come in here because we want to talk about the ITY rating system, specifically utilizing something more along the lines of the John Hughes Meridian, which would be our baseline.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And we've both been floating ideas back and forth with you and then having conversations about those conversations, which is kind of hilarious. But so we kind of just said, like, screw this crap. We need to come in and just start, like, spitballing and, like, take notes and stuff.
So we brought you on the mic.
Yeah, we made you do it.
So when that guy couldn't show up, you settled for me. That's good. No, that's cool. I get it.
So yeah, we were talking about originally doing... like taking note of all the quotable moments throughout a movie and then scrunching the movie down basically and seeing what your total time would be and what the percentage of that for the whole movie. So if it was a shorter movie, it would get a better billing for 18 minutes, than a movie that's like 2 hours long, right?
Well, Ryan, we see that this crappy mic. Yeah, so that was the thing is like we had that ratio. But then you kind of brought in the point of, if we get, all right, so the comparison of Forrest Gump to, say, Super Troopers, you get this well-written, very intelligent piece, but then you also have this, like, super slapsticky, massive dialogue piece that would have so much of a, like, larger ratio because it's just continuously quotable. Where, Forrest Gump is totally also quotable, but on a different kind of scale. So you would have to give it a sliding index so that the ratios are comparable in a larger sense. Because then otherwise you're going to get like mass upset where, yeah, Forrest Gump does lose the Super Troopers, which I think would be hilarious.
Well, I don't know, would it? But I think that really gives it a much more. So what we're talking about is taking each quote and then isolating that and giving it basically a numerical value of some sort.
Well, and I mean, I don't know if I would do it for just like each one. I would take the whole ratio as the numbers come out for how quotable it was and have that with a sliding scale because, you get like Forrest Gump and it's like you want to... I know it's really...
Just smack it.
Sorry about that. Yeah, that seems to work. I don't know. It's brand new, but it's never been used, so
it's going to work well on radio.
It's cool. I got buffers and stuff. It'll settle out. But yeah, then you can do the whole movie on a scale.
Yeah. So
I know it's like talking with helium.
Oh, it's so funny though. It makes for comedy over here. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, it makes for comedy over here too. It's all good. That's why I got tequila and freaking tangerine
You
swords.
just got to get your voice to change in volume that way you can fill in the gaps.
That would be like some auto-tune shit. You do that would be horrible. I don't know if I want to do. I just need to get a new microphone.
Auto tune is horrible.
Yeah, no, yeah, it is. But yeah, no. So like, I agree to the idea of having like a sliding index per style of movie because it has more validity or intelligence, or you know what I mean. Like we have to be able to give it some kind of a buffer, because if you do a straight head to head, that's when like Forrest Gump's getting its ass kicked by Super Trooper.
You talking head to head like minutes and percentage, basically, like of just overall time quotable.
Yeah, if it was like 20 minutes quotable, 120 minutes length, that's a 6-to-1 or a 1-to-6 ratio.
So I got to hear the idea. So you'd have some kind of a spreadsheet in front of you, and you could kind of set it to the program you're playing, so that you could pause it on a certain spot and get that timestamp.
Well, in theory, you could do it with a pad and a paper, but the idea is if you want to score something, you need to be able to compare disparate data. So if you want to score how many quotes are in a movie with, well, how long are those quotes and how good are they, you need a way to compare time with quality. So what you would do is you would sit there and you would make a note of every time there's something in the movie that you want to capture, what time it is, what it is. Then you can go back and you can assign an end time to it, tally up the total runtime of all the quotes, and you can assign a quality score for each quote. Once you've done that with a few movies, you'll have enough data to say, okay, if we score it just even, the total length of quotes counts too much. Or you could say, okay, the quality counts too much. So then you can start to come up with a system and say, okay, we'll weight this at half, we'll weight this at double, and then you can have a system where, like what you're saying, where Forrest Gump might lose to something. Because if everybody just says, what's the most quotable movie? It's Forrest Gump. It wins all the time. It's boring. No one cares. You need a system that, is going to give you upsets, I guess is the best way to put it.
Oh, you need to be willing
Yeah.
to have a system put together that, well, I mean, it is based on our opinion, though. So, I mean, that's really...
Well, you just have to do it consistent. It doesn't matter if it's your opinion. I mean, people are always going to complain, and you're always going to be wrong, but you have to be consistent.
You're always going to be wrong.
Yeah, there's valid points.
No matter what you say.
Yeah, see, that's the part that I'm agreeing with. Like, big time. That's why I'm like, we got to figure something out.
Right? Something other than, the kind of workarounds that we do here in the studio.
Pull its hair.
That's what it's into. I got no shame in my game. It's all good. Yeah, well, so I mean, so then how do we do that? I mean, like, what would be the easiest factors to go off of? Because I think doing, because I mean, that was a good point that you made about length of quotes, but also quality of quotes, as well as how many. So, like, just like Super Troopers. All right, so maybe it's 20 minutes of quotables, but it's only like, to make the math easy, 20 quotes. Well, so that gives that itself its own ratio. Whereas, like, you look at Forrest Gump and maybe it's like so much of this quotable, and now it's only like 10 quotes. You know what I mean?
I mean, should it even be separated as far as quotes? I mean, that's what I'm having trouble with. Because when I think about this, there are certain movies, always referencing Breakfast Club. I come back to that one. There's whole scenes that are quotable moments.
Oh, yeah.
So you could be like, okay, this 8 minutes was just like the entire thing was, there might have been a little, voiceless break here and there, but, pretty much the whole thing is quotable moment. So, like, what do you do with that? Like, do you have to break that up into separate quotes? Did this person said this? And because usually a quote will be an exchange, right? So,
well, no, because
sometimes it's just a singular.
It could be the whole "you can't handle the truth" speech, but that's the thing. That's a long speech versus "life is like a box of chocolates." That's just a short throwaway, So you get a ton of them, but then you also get the really long, high quality.
Well, because I also said like
right.
Euro Trip, where the song "Scotty Doesn't Know." People would actually sing that entire song.
Right.
Technically, you're quoting the movie.
Yeah, I would say that would count.
So, but these are the factors that we need to figure out.
So you need a start and an end time, and then a quality score for each quote for everything you want, and then you need a way to balance all that out. But you can't balance it out until you've done that with 3 or 4 movies.
Well, that's the whole point.
So get a spreadsheet and a DVD player, and
And that was my point of doing the
Just do
John
it
Hughes
like
Meridian.
you're doing a golf score. Just write everything.
Well, because John Hughes has plenty of stuff because it would be John Hughes Productions.
Right.
So the simple fact is that it would be a large mix of movies that have tons of dialogue and some that have very little. And so using several of his pieces, whether he wrote, directed, produced, whatever the deal, somehow or another involved in, you could use that to get the average.
You're like a ghost, man.
Ghost.
Like you're here, but you're not here. No, but I get you. Yeah.
I mean, you guys can hear me, and that's all that matters. The other mics will pick me up too, so fuck it.
Yeah. Just talk really loud.
Dude, no, I do.
To enunciate.
Because when I do, it's going to pop, and then it's going to like...
Yeah, it would be on that moment. That's why, like, if you could time it, so that your voice comes in when you need it to get louder.
we're getting off topic.
No, I'm just being goofy. Sorry.
What do you mean you just... No,
That's not off topic. That's never off topic.
All right.
That's pretty much the topic, but...
Well, so then what you're saying is each quote needs to have that sliding scale, not the overall movie.
Yeah, you'd have to score each quote individually so that you can then go back and say, you'd have a total score of, or an average score of each quote. Here's how many quotes we have, and then here's the total runtime, and then you can apply weighting. So you can say, okay, total score of quality times, say, 1.5 of time gives you, like say if you're, let's just use easy numbers. Let's say if your quality score totals out to 3 and your time score comes out to 9, well, then everything that's long is going to win. So you triple your quality score, and now you get something comparable. Now you've got something.
Okay.
You'd have to tweak it here and there to get it to, to function in a normal,
well, and so, I mean,
repeatable fashion.
That's why I'm like, I think using that's why, I personally want to use the John Hughes Meridian as that baseline to know, where you would be able to go up or down from that scale.
So start with those movies and then take your metrics and decide, okay, they should roughly come in this order. And if you score them in a way where they're wildly out of what you expected, then you probably need to revamp your system. But you just do that until you go, okay, this gives me the order that I would expect. And then you start watching that with other movies. And if you find a flaw in it, you can always go back because you've got the data from all the other stuff you've watched, and you can always go back and reapply the score using the data you've already captured.
Yeah, that's where the Excel sheet comes in.
Yeah, it's not like you have to rewatch everything. So.
Yeah, you just literally go back in, change that one box,
Yep.
and boom, it modifies. Yeah.
You literally put a weighting factor at the top, you change it, everything multiplies out.
So then my question is, what are those components that we would be utilizing to create that sliding scale? Like, how would we address, all right, so the quote is a minute long, and it's from Super Troopers. What is the, what are the, a 0 to 3 or a 0 to 5 or whatever? Like, what would be those things that would give them those numbers?
You probably won't know until you get the data, but you'll have, say, a total time score. So let's just use a single example. You'll say, okay, this quote was 45 seconds, and we gave it 4 out of 10. Maybe at some point you look at the system and you say those numbers need to be combined together, or maybe you just tally up each column and say, okay, of all the quotes we had, we had 5 quotes with a score of 2, that's a total of 10, and we had a total of 3 minutes of runtime. I got to find a way to get 3 close to 10. I triple my time score. Now I got 9 and 10. Now if I get another movie that's slightly different, and again, you don't know until you've collected some data, but you need to go out and get a pool of data and then come up with a system and see how it scores. If you don't like it, you redo it.
I kind of like the idea of just giving it a raw number score too. Like, remember we were saying that at one point that, whatever equation you work out to get the score, it's just whatever it is. It's 685 or it's 432. It's whatever.
430. It's 42.
42?
Yeah.
432 is a good number too. I like that one. A lot of noise going on.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Just shortening chords. This is Green Room. We're allowed to do that. This is a piece of shit, dude. I'm getting a new mic.
It's painful.
I'm going to order it. It's like on break. This is bullshit. Anywho, all right. Well, because the way I'm looking at it is, all right. So the original idea was just record the literal quote time. And then from there,
Take the rest of the movie out, and that would give you your total minutes.
yeah, so quotable minutes, but then also as a comparison to total length of movie to give it its starting base. So, I mean,
Well, that was the percentage part. You were, yeah.
yeah, which I think, I mean, that's kind of like, I guess we need to start there and just start watching a couple of John Hughes productions and just gathering that data.
That would be the quickest way to form somewhat of a baseline. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of how to do that.
So you take a spreadsheet and it's 4 columns. The first column is the name of the quote. So you would just put something in there like, "Impossible, sir. It's in Johnson's underpants." Start time, whatever. It's it's got a 5-second run time for that particular quote. What's the quality of that? 6 out of 10, whatever you call it. Who cares? Rinse, repeat. Do that for every quote in the movie. Copy those 4 columns down. The end of the movie, you get to 100 rows. You say, okay, we have 100 quotes in this movie. Now you can add up all the quality. Now you can add up all the time. Then you can figure out the formula.
It was the quality part. Like was it 1, 2, or 3, or 1 and 2, or 1 through 10?
Go 0 through 10. Everything's easy to work that
0
way.
through 10.
It's like easy math. Yeah. Because you're talking decimal points, tens, and shitty microphones.
0 through 10 just seems like a lot.
Okay, do it base 16. It's 0 through F.
Well, I mean, I would think, if it's memorable enough that you're gonna take the time to keep it, right? I mean,
See, now I feel
1
like
through 5 or 1 through 3 might make more. I mean, I don't know. I'm spitballing here.
well, and I also agree with
Like, how often are you gonna rate something a 2? Like, that's just, I don't know. If it's just like filler,
well, see, and that's why I also agree with what you're saying is we just kind of have to start doing it and see what shakes out.
yeah.
So, I mean, we can start at 10, and then if that doesn't seem viable, you can always pull back or you can add more.
True.
I want to beat it. I want to beat it so I want to beat it so bad.
It's probably not gonna make the
For
best
those
video.
of you who can't see, when he says beat it, he's referring to the microphone.
Oh yeah, no, that's true. It is.
Just want to make that clear.
It is.
'cause
It
they
is the
can't-
green room.
They can't
Just-
see. Yeah.
It is the green room.
Let's
what
not
do
get
you-
the black light out.
Yeah. What are you doing? Oh,
Dude, not in this. Not in this room. It's a green room, baby.
Look at the time.
What happens here stays here.
oh wow.
Yeah, Tangerine Swords is really good, man.
It's delicious.
Yeah. All right, so
Great segue.
yeah, no. All right, so we need to do length of quote, as well as how many quotes, as well as length of movie, and then quality of quote. I think those are 4 good points. Write this down.
Yeah, you should write that down.
I'm going to take notes. I mean, that's just what I'm doing.
Yeah, you do that.
It's too bad you're not recording it.
Record. Well, no, but for like posterity and shit.
So anyway, that Wu-Tang show, right, that I was talking about,
Dude, what did you?
that I'm hooked on. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm just gonna tangent because you're sitting there playing with your phone.
Because I'm writing
But-
this shit down.
No, that's good. That's good. But you're just gonna sit here and just dead air. We're gonna dead air it.
No, I'm writing it. You can be talking.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so-
that new show, it's totally got me hooked. And I remember saying the last time we were talking about it, I was like, I'm not sure if it's accurate or not, but I just read a write up on it, and apparently they're calling it historical fiction, and that it's true in a spiritual sense. This is the RZA's words, by the way.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Is that Hollywood talk for bullshit?
No,
It sounds like
it's a
this
good
is
show.
bullshit,
I'm
but-
digging it. I mean, I'm digging it because, like, you connect with all the characters. This is like the music. I was totally hooked on Wu-Tang when they came out. So to be able to see, like, it's
Oh, I'm not knocking Wu-Tang. I'm knocking historical fiction.
Historical fiction.
well, I mean, the names weren't changed, so certain things I'm sure were adapted and and varied. I mean, there are characters that didn't really exist in real life, but they're a conglomerate of people kind of thing. But
Like John Belushi said, when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor. Historical fiction.
wow.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry. That's
There's a
funny.
quote for
That's
you.
funny right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. All right. Length of quotes, number of quotes, quote score 1 to 10. What was the other one?
Shoot.
Oh, length of movie.
Oh, overall length of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
See how I brought it back like that too? Did you catch that?
It's the again that makes it funny.
It's always the again. That's the whole point of the show, right?
Well, I mean, that's the point of
Not
the other
this
show.
The other show. The real show. Dude. But this is the real show. This is where we...
I agree with that.
Wait, what's your real world?
Yeah, this is where we stop getting polite and start getting real. Wait, so I mean, like, that's the whole point of the green room, is that because when we really started, all right, I mean, originally it was, we did it as the warm up piece, like, oh, okay.
Just to get comfy with the mic and...
Because you always said we should be recording our conversations as we're setting stuff up and like doing things, because that was like even, pretty awesome in itself. And then it kind of became a thing with when we added the radio show. I know it's bullshit. when we added the radio show, we started having so much structure. The green room really started to become more that like, hey, we're in the back room and we don't give 0 Fs. We do what we want. We warm up. It's our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot more freedom in here. What happens in the green room stays in the green room.
Well, and feel free to tangent. I mean, well, obviously. I'm always
kind of
free
already
to
are.
tangent, right? Tangent man.
Yeah, right. I've already tangented. I can't tangent it any
We
further.
seriously need like a theme song for that.
I mean, I don't know.
We need to work that out somehow.
I guess so.
Yeah.
This fucking mic. Dude, I'm not even joking. As soon as we're done, I'm ordering a new mic on break. Fuck this piece of shit.
Yeah, you said that.
Plus, I'm going to write the company and be like, you guys suck. Give me a new mic. And then we'll have 4 mics, just in case, I don't know.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, I need more headphones, too. It's all good. We need more... we need more equipment. Dude, I'm telling you, beating its ass works. Maybe I just need to hit it like every so often.
Spit on it.
Dude, you're right.
It's just, that's wrong on so many levels.
What's the lotion in the basket? It does this when it's told. Hey, man, I thought we had a deal. Dang, there's a 1970s Barracuda plum purple with a third shifter.
It's really distracting, I tell you what.
Yeah, I mean,
That's usually what the green room is for, to make sure that we don't have that kind of thing going on.
Yeah, no shit. Luckily, our guest is only going to be here for this episode, and it's not like...
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm just...
Wow.
I mean,
I'm right here.
I can see you.
well, it's all good. Hey, man, this is tree of trust right here. We get to be free and safe, and we can speak our minds here. That's like the nice way of saying I can talk shit and you can't do nothing about it. I don't know.
Or you tried to swat at me before during the show, or at
That's
least,
because you fucking suck, and I need to beat your ass sometimes.
but you can't reach me. No,
Well, I could, but the equipment's in the way, and then it's like
maybe that's how that thing got broke in the first place.
no, it's never been used.
Uh huh.
It's literally never been taken out of the box until tonight. Well, actually, no, I unpacked it just to make sure everything was in there, and then I put it all back together.
How is the one you have? That's weird. The one you haven't touched at all.
It makes sense.
Is broken right out the box.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
I would write a very nasty letter.
Dude, it's probably a Chinese company. They're going to be like, I don't read American. I don't fucking know.
Dude, that's racist.
Yeah, very racist. You're welcome. Well, it's true, though. They probably would. I mean, I'm just trying to do it for, like, posterity effects. It's like, I'm trying to be honest. I mean, if it's a Chinese plant, they're going to be like, I don't understand English, because that doesn't sound right. It doesn't make it funny.
You can make that like a thing. Extreme unboxing videos on YouTube. And just warranty everything.
It sounds like more of a Japanese thing. You'd be like opening Amazon boxes in a big fan. It's just like and just blowing everywhere. You're like, trying to open the box.
With debt cord.
Yeah, right. Why not? All right. So back to the rating system.
What about it?
So I mean,
But when are we gonna get
I know-
started?
I
We
know-
got to get started. That's the thing.
Well, it's not even that. All right, like I know how to do Excel. Like I'm not Excel illiterate, but you're way better at it.
Excel illiterate.
I can hook you up.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe
I
we
can,
need
I can
to.
get you a spreadsheet, and then but you just have to sit there and watch it, and then just hit the button.
Well, that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
Is you know how to do that. I don't. I mean, I can figure that out, but I don't want to. I got better shit to do with my time. Well, this is his jam. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That is his jam.
yeah, it's not even like,
It
oh,
would take
hey.
me way too long.
Yeah, I mean, you have fun with it.
I don't
dude.
even know how to Google. Remember?
This is true.
Please help.
No, dude, that was one of our episodes. He's like, "How do you Google?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure you would have to Google that," which is very ironic.
The whole joke has to do with somebody I actually used to work with.
Oh, now it comes out.
Who trained me on something that I later had to retrain her on. And then she asked me to retrain again. And I was like, no.
Did you just like Google it?
Yeah, we were actually joking in the office at one point, like talking about, doing our regular job. Sometimes you just have to Google something. And the joke was, well, nobody ever gave her a class in Google, so she probably doesn't know how to do that.
Wow,
It's terrible, I know, but
dude, the truth comes out of it. See, that's why it was funny.
that's why it's extra hilarious for me.
Well, yeah,
Haven't
because-
we all worked with that person though?
It's a shame. It truly is a shame.
I mean, I can be honest. The only people I know that I worked with that didn't know how to Google is because Google hadn't existed yet. So I think I'm fortunate in that fact.
But I mean,
Or at least I don't know that they don't know how to Google.
do I get marks for being the employee that actually was able to learn something off of that woman?
I mean, I'll give you a high five for it.
the only reason I knew how to do that one thing was because I took notes while I listened to her and watched her do it. And then, like, not a year later, she's like, "Oh, I need to be retrained."
Is that a positive statement about your patients, or is that a negative statement about where you started from?
I'm not sure. Both? Does it have to be mutually exclusive? I don't know. Thoughts, suggestions, questions,
I mean,
high five.
I'm always up for it. I want to high five this mic into.
I know. Well,
Oh, jeez.
maybe it would help.
All right, wait. What was the question?
It's the green room. Remember that.
Dude, I have freaking my.
I'm going to take a drink.
I have a Tangerine Swords and a Party Pal.
The party pal.
Well, yeah, my tequila and orange juice.
Yeah, your party pal.
Yeah,
not,
that's why I said my Party Pal.
not the party pal.
And I'm also trying to stay focused on this whole like rating system. I want to get this shit off the ground.
Look, I'm tangent man. I'm just doing my thing.
Dude, this is true.
So
I think I might know a cartoonist that can like
don't hate on this.
make a comic book. But yeah,
That would be cool. There's like a fly or some kind of gnat in here.
yeah, there is. Not anymore. I'm just joking. I didn't
anymore.
actually just do.
It's like a checklist of things not to do on radio. It's like we're checking them all.
Ticking off every single one of them.
It's the green room, and maybe nobody knows.
Referring to things that can't be seen.
Yeah, that was it was like
Smacking-
1920s.
Never
Smacking your
taken a
microphone.
communications course. I feel like this is day one.
Yeah, no,
This is orientation. This
Do
isn't
not
even
beat the
101.
mic. Do not clap.
Oh yeah, no. Green room. We don't give a shit here. This is why I say this is the real show. Because our audience that loves us that
Because our
much,
mics suck.
they would listen to this show and fucking love it. That's why this is the real show.
Can I say hi to that guy?
Dude, you know right? Dude, I want to hug that dude. I want to high five him, hug him, the whole deal.
I just got one question.
Who's coming with me?
Why?
Why what?
Why do you waste your time? No.
Oh, dude, you're a dick.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
All right, so Mr. Gemini sucks. I love you all.
I'm being critical of myself. I'm talking about.
So you're projecting and
listen
putting
to
it
that?
on the audience. See, that's why I'm like, you're gonna make fun of Canada now,
Dude, this is the. Yeah,
The funny thing is, the listener is that woman you used to work with who doesn't know how to change the Google station.
dude. How That'd be fucking hilarious. That's the irony of life. That's the irony of life. No shit. This is what I like having them around
That's
for.
why we don't use names, though. We don't use names. I would never say the woman's name.
Actually, we don't use names because we don't want to get in trouble.
It's called slander, libel.
A little CYA, is that what you're saying? Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
But no, we don't use names because this isn't about it's not about being hurtful. I thought there was humor in that, not being able to Google and having to have a class, and I just
Then you'd have to call it historical fiction.
See, I want to call it truth facts.
See again. Truth facts.
I like truth facts
Why do you like truth facts?
because it just sounds so cool.
I don't know.
That is the truth fact.
I haven't seen it. When you're referring to your show that you watch.
Yeah, the How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, because I haven't actually seen it. I've just heard you say it, so it doesn't hold the same weight.
HIMYAH. It was your hour.
I see sure.
All right, so can we get back to the rating system?
If you really must.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to.
All right.
I mean, do we only have so much time?
Yeah, we do.
Well, I thought you did it though. I mean, it's not that hard.
We're all
It's
dying.
4 columns: start time, stop time, quality, name of quote, and then we do math.
Well, so you're gonna make you'll give us a beginner
I
Excel
will
sheet.
give you a spreadsheet, and then you just have to make a sheet, copy it, name it the movie, copy it, watch a new movie, copy it.
Okay. And
I'm sorry.
You're gonna give it to us on the sliding scale of 1 to 10.
Can't
Yeah.
come to the door right now. I'm
See-
afraid that in my weakened condition, I may take a nasty spill down the stairs.
But now
and
see,
subject
that gets-
myself to further school absences.
So that actually is stated 3 times in the movie because when he brings it, it goes through it, then he does it, and it goes through it again. Then
That's
because
right,
then
yeah.
the candy nurse or whatever, or whatever the hell she was.
So it holds extra weight because then it's a time multiplier.
Well, but that's what I'm saying though. Do we count that one every single time? Or is it just a singular component because we already know what it is?
Well, all 3 of those occurrences count as one. Yeah,
I don't know. What do you think?
but the time, because
But that's what I'm saying though. Can we count that?
Well, you could do it either way. You could add them together. It's just
Like, would you ignore it the second
just
time?
whatever system you come up with, just make sure that you consistently do that
come on.
again.
If it's the again that's funny, you have to count it all.
I mean, if you're watching Groundhog Day, you're counting the same jokes twice.
You absolutely are. I mean, when do you decide? When do you arbitrarily decide that this one doesn't count? I don't think
Well,
that's
so then
fair.
I mean that also counts then in
because it's also taking up time within the movie. So as long as it's
that's boss level because then boss level where he could like carjack. I'm being carjacked. Like, dude, that one happens over and over and over again.
it does, but it's a little different.
But that's what I'm saying.
Ever so slightly different.
So
but
even in Groundhog's Day, even though it's a running joke, it's slightly different. Not every single one of them is identical, which I would then apply it. But
too
if
early
it's-
for flapjacks.
but if it's identical, which going to Ferris Bueller's Day Off, so if it's the doorbell, that's identical. I wouldn't count all of them. I would count the full amount of that first initial.
See, that's something we have to discuss because that has to be
Well, that's what this is about.
that has to be the same every time.
That's what I'm saying, though.
So if-
but
See, my thing is, why should that count against the overall time of the movie? If it's a good quote, it's a good quote.
because that's what I'm saying. So in like Boss Level and all the other ones, there's a slight variance, whereas the doorbell tape recorder is the same thing every single time. So if in a movie like
but it's
Groundhog's
happening
Day,
again, thus funny.
well, if
That's because when it happens again, it's even funnier for a different reason because you know it's going to happen. There's this whole other,
well, so then that becomes you have to
it's
count.
a joke in itself, sort of.
So then you have to count every single one of them, regardless, no matter if there's a variance or not. That's what I'm asking.
I don't know. I think I got a fair argument.
I mean, it sounds like from what you guys are saying, you probably should count it because, like you're saying, if you're counting the same joke in Groundhog Day,
Well, but with a variance, because I mean it's the same. Like what
okay,
about
but
Bob?
what if it's not? What if it's literally the same joke and it's funny because they're just repeating it over and over again?
Well, that would be like Hot Shots Part D, with like every dude, same as like Super Troopers and Super Troopers 2. It's just a continuation.
It was
again.
a carbon copy. It was
Yeah.
a Canadian version.
And again, it doesn't matter what decision you make; just make it consistently. But
And I wasn't making a comment against Canadians. I'm sorry. Just
Yeah, not
just to
this
put that
time.
out there. Not this time.
Yeah, not this time.
I'm trying to mend my ways.
I will go on record slandering all Canadians.
Yeah, this from the guy who has no
Canada
identity.
is America's hat.
Oh, dude. Oh my god. Wait, what does that make Mexico then?
we're very welcoming to all opinions.
Jesus
That's all
Christ.
good.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just
Especially
because
if they're funny.
we accept it doesn't mean it's right.
Wait, if you laugh at it, does that mean you're guilty by association? I mean,
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one.
We don't need a wall on the southern border, but we definitely need one with Canada.
I don't know if that's funny.
no, it's really not. Is that one of those things where it's like it starts out as a laugh and then it's like,
Dude, you just, I don't know.
is that one of those? I don't know.
I mean, it's the green room. Do I have to care? I'm just being serious. I mean, plus technically, I never said who I was either. Just saying. I mean, I told you where we're at and what we're doing, but I didn't introduce
If you don't know
myself.
by now,
Dude, stop that shit.
just write in.
Oh, don't even start that shit.
I'm
It's
telling
not-
you at directions and music. Oh, are we there? No?
It's not the time.
Oh, okay. I didn't hit the post. Sorry.
You didn't hit what?
The post where you're supposed to, I didn't hit the mark.
I said I would agree with the second one, not the first one.
I would agree with this, and maybe sometimes that.
Oh, how about sit and rotate? Yeah, I'm literally swiveling my middle finger at him. Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
Every show is different. That's what's so funny.
Don't start none, won't be none.
Those who live by the sword.
Let's try shadow puppets next. That'll work.
Dude, there's so
It's a great point.
No, there's-
Yet again, we're marking off everything you should not do on the radio.
there's so many
It's like Howard
times
Stern.
when I'm telling this guy, I'm like, they can't see it. You need to literally iterate what you're doing.
Liberate.
Yeah, littering, Ann. Littering, Ann. Yeah, you
Smoking
literally
reefer.
need to iterate. You speak, orate, gesture with verbal words. Paint the word picture.
Should I speak as clearly as you're speaking when I'm talking?
Dude, no shit. This might, dude. I'm telling you. Oh, this
And
piece
maybe
of
I
shit.
should just send the neck.
Yeah, that's about right for you. Dude, this first time for this guy over here, and he's crushing it. You suck. You're a professional at this.
Well, you got two good mics. I'll just step out then.
Don't feel bad. I've already been not invited back, so I think you're good.
I missed what.
because I said he's not coming in for the second because he has so much time. And he's just like, yeah, all right, great. Exit stage left. Thanks, dick. That's basically what he said.
He did say that.
Yeah, more. I mean, I truncated it. I may have paraphrased.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, no. Well, it's because you need to go to work on the Excel sheet. Let's make this happen.
No, he needs to go to work tomorrow. That's
You get what you pay for.
This is true. This is true.
We got a bonus then. We're good.
Well, all right, but so here's the deal, though. Since it's going to be your sheet with our ideas, and I feel for this to happen, I can't watch. I mean, so I think there's two ways of doing this. Either all three of us using that sheet watches them separately so that we score them and take the average of that to get the base going, or all three of us need to be there.
Just the tip, just to see how it feels.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So then, or all three of us need to sit and watch and do it simultaneously.
So I'm just going to be honest. If you make me watch a movie with a spreadsheet and to rate funniness, everything's coming back zero.
That's what I have trouble
Yeah,
with. I'm
like,
like, do we
real
actually
talk.
have to ruin all of our
Zero,
favorite movies by
zero,
watching them with like
zero.
a freaking like a golf scorch sheet? Like,
Well, see, I don't think it's ruining it. I think it's like accentuating. It's another way to explore it and enjoy it. Plus, then it gives the
do I have
geek boys
to?
something
Do I actually
like.
have to rate? The snozberries taste like snozberries.
Fucking
Like
right,
that
dude.
just feels wrong for me. I don't like.
Dude,
is there a way
that's
to
a 7. That's a 7 on the 10 scale. I'm not even going to joke. I'm going to tell you right now, 7.
7 or 8?
See, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's
I'm gonna
like.
put it as high as 8 actually. Because when it comes to quotability, I mean that's a quick. Pew. You know, you can throw that out there real quick.
But that's what I'm saying. So to establish
Like a ninja, you know.
to establish the baseline, I feel like we need like 3 or 4 movies, and the 3 of us, because it's going to be your system, which is going to, I think, give us a really nice.
Well, to establish a baseline, which you've actually
No, you take
And now on the radio,
Again.
air guitar. That's
you take the bass and turn it this way and cello.
That's right.
Yeah, do School of Rock. So I mean, that's
Yeah.
another one, but that's my point is we need to have at least to establish the baseline to make sure that the system's working. I feel like the 3 of us need to 3 or 4 movies just run through that system, only because I would like to do it where, one, it's the 3 of us, because then it's like a really good dope bro date. Because I mean, dude, you and me, we've been trying to do like more bro dates where it's like we hang out and do our shit and whatever else. So it's like, I think this would be a great way to force the bro date to make sure that it's like, yo, we're spending time together, we're doing stuff outside of work and bullshit and all that other stuff. But then we can also do it where we're also like, getting some shit done. And I think having those 3 perspectives would really help.
See, now if you're really a hardcore fan, we could do it. We could do it on the show, Mystery Science Theater 3000 style.
That would be hot. We could do a whole series.
Talking trash while we're taking notes.
That would be a whole series. I'm okay with this. Dude, this is not a joke. Like, for real.
So well, I mean, I guess you'd be listening to us listening to the movie.
Well,
How would that work? I don't know.
So think about this.
as well as the air guitar.
It's about as well.
So true green room style, we could literally just have the movie running and then put ourselves on top of it. Mm-hmm. Which means if for YouTube, we're gonna have to figure out what the whole copyright bullshit is to make sure we give credit or whatever. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you won't have a YouTube station anymore after you do that.
Well, no, because YouTube has certain copyright rules, regulations, da da da.
They have Autobots that look for stuff, and they'll just take your channel.
Autobots?
Yeah, literally. No, they transform. That's the whole. No, they do. Like that's.
I got this song running through
if
my
they
head.
hear
when you
any copyrighted material, they will auto flag your content.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's not true.
But if it's been
Well, no.
tampered with and it's not clean,
So
it might not pick it up. Or
So there's times where him and I are doing certain things and we have pieces in the background where it probably should have picked up because, I mean, we're literally doing segments.
wait, are you sure they're not Decepticons?
No,
Sorry, go on.
But there was a time where we started an episode where the beginning of it was a beginning of a YouTube video that was copywritten, and that caught us. So it was literally the fact that we started with the same way that actual episode that was copywritten started with, which I think allowed for the algorithm system to pick it up.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that watching an entire movie and broadcasting on YouTube will probably trip their algorithm.
Well, no, because we wouldn't be doing that. Because I guarantee you, there would be times where we would pause or interject. And here's the thing: is
It'd be more background noise too.
Well, so I would say that the algorithm, when it comes to, because this was purely audio based, there was no video background that could have correlated from what he did as. See, I didn't kill it. It's right here.
Oh, then that.
Yeah, negative
found
Ghost Rider pattern is full. It fucking buzzed the tower. There was.
Good thing the tower's not picking up everything.
Shit. So the audio was the only thing we had. There was no video from what he did for the start as what it was, and it picked it up that well. So I don't think it needs to be so much the video as it probably picks up on the audio.
Oh, it's definitely the audio. Police are actually doing that with their phones. They play popular music, and then YouTube will, if somebody tries to record them, it'll actually shut the video down.
See,
It honestly only takes a small clip of something extraordinarily popular for YouTube to catch it.
dude, that's fucking hilarious.
I mean, it's kind of smart in a malicious way, but seriously, their algorithms are that tight. The AI runs on this stuff. Yeah.
Further to my point, if we have our audio on top of that movie, so you're getting the movie's audio, which is you probably faint enough background that we're getting we can actually be heard over it. I think that's probably enough to modify where the algorithm probably won't pick it up. I think this is worth a science experiment. We need to try this.
You can try it. I think you're going to get a strike, though.
Oh, fuck, dude. I don't give two shits.
Well, you don't want the account pulled, though, right?
dude.
I don't think they'll pull it. If you just do one, I think they'll just give you like a nasty gram. But yeah,
Just-
I mean,
just-
We're
So just-
allowed.
my money's on YouTube.
Just a tip, just to see how it feels. That's what exactly.
bruh. We're allowed 3. I got 1, which means I got 2 to burn.
Oh, you got wait. Yeah, you got 1. Yeah.
Plus, you know, if they fucking do, I'll start
After
a whole.
my Canada joke, you don't.
No, dude. Homie has like decimated Canada inadvertently.
Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad.
Please. Dude, the only way you could have been worse is if you said it in French.
Was it judgy?
La merde.
Yeah, no, it was. It was totally.
It was
you know,
judgy. Was that where the corner conversation started?
Yeah, we're putting baby in the corner on that shit.
I was over there in the corner. That sounded really judgy. I looked at my friend. I said, that was really judgy. I want to go.
You don't have any friends. Dude, I don't.
That's the same
I fucking
line
hate
you
this
used last
microphone.
time, too. That's what's funny. It's like we just did it all over again.
I'm a wind-up monkey. I'm pretty sure we've proven this at this point. I say the same shit. I do the same
Well,
quotes.
you continue to prove it, yes.
That's my job.
And I continue to tangent. That's my job.
Oh, Jesus Lord. All right. So where are we at on these bro dates? That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, we got
All right. So we need you to make the spreadsheet. And then once we have dude, he said he would do it.
it'll take him like 5 seconds.
I'm gonna
It would take me like 3 hours.
I'm gonna go with 10 and a half.
Like, what part is the mouse? Where was that?
Oh, that's yeah. You don't know how to Google.
I don't know how to Google. Yeah. I'm like, if you look at one hand, it's all thumbs, and the other one, it's like mostly thumbs.
That's what I call the stranger.
That's
Do you sit on it first?
That's just
Oh, Jesus Lord. All right. So, anyways,
could be worse. You could have Megan's Fox's thumbs,
dude,
like
all-
toes.
do you really believe that?
all
Have you
7
seen
of
the
them.
pictures?
But do you think those are real pictures, or do you think that's like what was the freaking
Dude, I think it's a real toe.
It's a.
wow. See, I think we might get more trouble for that shit than Canada.
No, like seriously, that's a toe on a hand.
It's Megan Fox, though. I mean, can't you overlook a toe-looking thumb? I mean,
for her,
I don't know, man. That's
I'm not really into white chicks, but
we
yeah,
just cut it off. I mean,
No,
I've seen some
no.
close-ups of that thumb. It's rough. I don't
you
know.
don't have
See,
to look at it.
I feel like that's a National Enquirer like blow up.
Just
where
look
it's
at
just
her.
like
Look at her face or something else. That's
where they like
enticing to
over
look at.
pixelated the picture, but then like buffered it out so it looked like the real picture, and all of a sudden her thumbs were like twice the size. Like what the camera adds like 10 pounds to each thumb, right?
What movie was it where it was like the chick was hot if her feet were cool, like if her feet were nice.
Bro,
I can't remember what movie
don't-
that was in, but there was like
I don't know what porn you're into, but
I mean, like-
I don't watch that shit.
like if you got a hot chick sitting in front of you, you really gonna be all critical about the way her thumb looks? I don't know.
They all look the same. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna.
Canada, I've already apologized, but
Did you?
I did.
Did you?
I did.
Did you redo? Dude, this fucking mic
Are you trying to get me to
sucks.
say, oh, no, I guess I didn't. Yes, I did.
I think I need to
apologize.
talk like this and turn my mic down. I think that might work a little better.
I think maybe I should keep talking like this, so it's
Dude, you look like a Rain Man
Overall,
rocking.
it's-
Dude, you're like rocking back and forth like Rain Man. Yeah, definitely slow in the driveway. Yeah. Yeah, Kmart sucks.
I'm over here. I'm
Just
over
sounds
here.
like it's a very
I'm over
small
here.
room and you're running laps.
Dude, there was literally episodes where he would like
Literally.
Dude, he's like, oh, I'm over here. Oh no, I'm over here. Oh no, and I'm just like, dude, would you just like, oh, I want to throw shit at him. I literally want to throw shit at him. Like, dude, piece of paper, a chair, I don't really fucking care. Just I want to.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, I could throw stuff at you for saying literally. Like, literally every time you say literally.
You could, but you
I
would
could.
miss.
I could, but I'm good. I'm good. You got some anger issues. I think you need to work that out.
Fuck you. Dude, I'm being facetious.
Theseus.
Ew. That was shitty of you.
was terrible.
Dude, I know. When was the last time we had a good dad joke in this place?
These jokes stink.
Oh, dude, that was the again on the again, right? Oh, Jesus Lord, dude, look at the size of that blurb right there. That's huge. That's what Shay said. Yo, dude,
Why are you looking at my blurb?
I mean, if that's what you're into. So, what do you think of the swords, man? That's pretty dope, right?
That's very good. As you can hear me swallow on the mic.
No, they probably won't.
It's gross.
That I'll agree to, but they probably didn't. All right, so this is where we're at. You're making a spreadsheet. We're all going to use it for a couple of episodes just to get the system going, and then we're just going to go off and running.
If the words work ticket come out of your mouth, we're gonna have a problem.
I mean, I'm willing to pay for your services.
Dude, really?
I'm sorry, that came out wrong.
But that didn't sound right, did it?
I'm willing to compensate you for your
We'll build spreadsheets for beer. Correct.
dude. No. So I tell you what, man. I saw you know how I do like those random YouTube shits where I'm just trying to have like
A 4-pack of triple swords, that would totally be worth it.
for you, but I don't know about him.
Oh, well, I don't know.
So I was doing this
Knock you on your
YouTube
ass.
like useless video of just like, just absolute asinine bullshit. And it was this freaking homeless guy that held up a sign that said wife and dog kidnap. Oh no, hold on.
For the record, I don't think homeless people are useless.
I'm gonna have to go back and check that. Anyhow, dude, no. So there was this like homeless guy that had this sign that said like need karate lessons. Wife and dog were kidnapped, and I really miss my dog.
Wow.
Yeah, right. But dude, I mean, and I'm truncating it, but dude, homeboy held up a sign that was like, freaking like 3 by 5 feet or something. This thing was massive.
It's like a full-on paragraph.
Dude, it was. It was like, kidnapped by ninjas, need karate lessons. I
Ain't
really
nobody
miss my
reading that.
dog.
I'm sorry. Nobody's reading that.
In California traffic, they are.
Oh, California.
Yeah, bro. Well, because, dude, over there, even the homeless have like an education. Dude, that's not a joke. That's why it's.
Well, the streets will teach you lots of things. I'll tell you what.
Oh, that's a true. That's a true statement.
Oh, slap it.
If that's what you're into.
Slap it up, flip it, rub it down.
Okay. All right. So, anywho, you make spreadsheets. We watch
Get beer.
We watch movies. Yeah, dude. I do. What do you? I don't give a shit. You
And
want,
beer.
dude. You want beer? You want me to get you like back rubs from a hot Asian chick? I don't. Whatever your services are worth, I'm gonna handle that. Don't eyeball me. Yeah, I got people.
No offense out there to hot Asian masseurs.
Dude.
Masseuses, sorry.
Only compliments. Oh no, dude. All right. So here's the deal.
And tips.
No, for real. Here's the deal. Like when I would go and do like my like mani pedis and like back rubs and all this stuff, you know what I wanted? I wanted the grandmas. You know why? Those ladies have been doing it for so long. They know leverage and technique, and they barely put any effort out, and that shit is bomb.
You're like crawling out of your seat, like, whoa, oh man.
dude, no, I'm melting. I'm literally melting. Because I'm just like, oh, that's just, dude, like insta comatose. Yeah, I don't want like that hot little like, oh, you want? No, I don't. Get next. No, I want grandma where they're just like, oh, you a big boy. Look at you, you a king. And I'm just like, keep rubbing, lady is good. And they're just like, oh, yeah, no, yeah. I want the old grandmas because they know what they're doing.
You'll actually, I want her. Like, you'll point them out. Like,
Dude, which only pisses off the hot little things where it's like, why don't you want me? It's just like, because you're going to suck at your shit. Like, you're just going to sit there and just be like, you're so handsome. You're like, yeah, less talky, more
come on,
dewy.
honey.
What the hell is going on here?
let's be honest. Grandma's been around.
That's what I'm saying, dude. They got the technique. They've been building those specific muscles. They know how to throw it down. And they're like good moms, and they're actually going to have a nice conversation with you and like make you feel good. They're just not going to like blow smoke up your ass.
You sure?
Yo, dude, yes, I've tried.
I mean,
They're
maybe
not
that's what
into
you're
that.
there for. Maybe you want.
I'm going to start a side project of listening to this podcast and scoring the disturbing comments.
Dude, this is Green Room.
That's like a 9.5 with the old grandma Asian lady there.
I don't know.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, and do only compliments, love, respect, and appreciation in that statement. Yeah. Dude, I was raised by fucking OG Vatos. Like, dude, this is how it happens. Like, we just, like, I don't fucking care. 0 F's given. Again, I never said who this was.
Well, I don't know. I mean, everybody's required to. Yeah, that's true. Nobody said anything. But everybody's going through PCU these days. Politically correct university before they graduate. We weren't.
You're majoring in a 3,000
We were raised.
language.
We were raised in that. I mean.
Oh, no. It
And
was
that's
way
the thing,
more
like,
than 100 pounds.
We grew up around people that would joke around everybody, including themselves.
And
like,
the
if you
Pope.
want to pick on, like, you're an Italian guy, you'd be picking on everybody, including Italians. You know what I mean? It wasn't like, it was just, it's funny. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
My mom has diabetes. You want to make fun of that shit too?
Dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Dick.
Something, sugar.
something dark side. What? Yeah, go ahead. Do it.
No, I think it's.
This
I
is
think
the
it's-
shit I put up with every Wednesday. This month right here.
You're pointing on the radio
Yes.
yet again.
Dude, I don't give a shit if they get it or not. He gets it.
When
This
you're
makes
pointing,
it funny for me.
There's still a whole bunch of fingers pointing back
And
at
now
you.
a bird. This is a dog
I was communicating.
Squirrel.
and a rabbit. Look.
That just reminded me of the freaking dog from Up.
The dog. Yeah. Squirrel.
I am Doug. I'm a dog.
Squirrel. Well, yeah. Please, if you want to reach out to us at I'm telling you at directionsandmusic.org, that's
Nobody wants to reach out to you.
IMTELLINYOU at directionsandmusic.org.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. This has been a B-Sides Green Room production.
You're a B-sides.
Dude, I think this microphone actually works if I do it like this.
No, it
Let's just drop.
No, it
No, no.
doesn't. I know. It does work a little bit better.
It's good
though.
dream, though. It's good dream.
My vibrations keep it going.
Look, really, keep your vibrations over there.
Good vibrations.
Okay.
IMTELLINYOU.
Wait, because your mic's going in and out. So IMTELLINYOU at directionsandmusic.org.
At direction.
Tell me how annoying that microphone is right now. And maybe also the person behind it.
Scale of 1 to 10, 7 to 10. Oh, yeah, no.
I think our buddy's falling asleep right now. I'm not sure.
Dude, it's all good. Yeah, no, hey, bro, thanks for coming out. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me,
real.
man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I fucked this
Oh, we
mic.
never said it, so I'm going to say it. Mr. Gemini.
I am.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Mr. Gemini here, and I'm not even going to say it. Philly D.
Chef Phil
Chef Philly D.
in the green room. Oh, yeah, no, this mic sucks. I'm fucking glad to be out of this bullshit.
You got it
Let's
so
go.
deep in your throat, it looks like you suck.
Deep in the cockles.
Like inside your mouth. It's a little disturbing.
6.8.
Dude, I'm gonna rate that a 9.7.
You said cockles.
It puts it in the
That's
basket.
inappropriate.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Keep your cockles to yourself.
It's a shame what I heard about what the did your bunghole. What?
All right.
no,
Yeah, seriously. So if anybody wants to write to us,
Yeah, no, I appreciate you coming up, bro, for real. We're going to have better equipment next time. Don't worry. I'm ordering that shit on break. That's not a joke.
the sound equipment we're talking about, the other equipment.
Not the old Asian woman. It's not proper to order people. We're all against that.
That's inappropriate.
Dude, experienced older Vietnamese women are very amazing in so many ways and great for the ego.
To massage your feet, right? Is that
Dude, in your ego, dude, they'll get like your wrist, your back, like, dude, while all making you feel, oh, dude, Vietnamese grandmas.
you're making a
are
generalization? And
no, dude, this is not a generalization. Dude,
The Canada thing was too far, but we're literally talking about selecting which Asian female we'd like to purchase. That's just fine.
yes and no.
Prove me wrong.
I would say it's more of a
Sorry.
rental.
that was my point from looking at your facial expressions.
Yeah, no, dude, my
I'm still
personal
not apologizing to Canada.
my personal experience. Vietnamese grandmas are the most loving, respectful, hardworking women ever. So if you want to call me racist for saying that there's a certain gender that is amazing at what they do,
What if I just want to call you racist?
You don't need to. That's what the internet's for.
I mean, dude, I'll admit to that shit. I don't even fucking care. Anyhow,
This is the real show tonight, I think.
that's what I was saying.
With your broken, busted
With this
busted microphone.
Piece of shit, manly.
And my broken, busted voice.
Dude, I gotta put the manly on my mouth. And it still fucking sucks. Anywho, thanks for coming out, fam. We appreciate you. Be good to yourself. Be good to everyone else. Dude, stay tuned for better equipment.
Peace.